Paige VanZant will be making a return to MMA in 2025 as a part of the new Global Fight League roster. GFL, a new MMA promotion, recently announced it has a massive roster of over 300 fighters under contract, which includes many familiar names who fought under other major organizations such as UFC, Bellator and PFL. VanZant, 8-5, who built a 5-4 record during her time in the UFC, says she has added her name to the GFL roster. They are picking up anybody and everybody who has a name in this sport who is a free agent, VanZant said on Paige and Austin, a kick-ass love story. Quote, "So, they offered me a contract, and I said yes. Going back to MMA. I think this is the perfect opportunity because I didn't necessarily leave MMA. I definitely didn't leave MMA because I wasn't passionate about it anymore, but leaving when I became a free agent outside of the UFC, the biggest offer that came in was bare-knuckle boxing. They were the ones, they presented the best offer to me and it was exciting, it was new. It definitely sparked my interest." After exiting the UFC after a submission loss to Amanda Ribas in July 2020, VanZant signed with BKFC, where she competed twice. VanZant says her most lucrative offers came from the boxing world, both traditional and bare-knuckle, as she also dabbled in professional wrestling and most recently, slap fighting. "Now, there is this new MMA organization that made me really excited to fight for them," VanZant said. "Like, the way they're doing it, they're legit paying their athletes. Everybody I've heard that's negotiated their contract so far is extremely excited and happy. I also saw that, which I don't know the logistics behind the scenes, but they're doing like a pension fund for the fighters, and I think health insurance." GFL co-founder Darren Owen announced a number of intriguing incentives for fighters, including a 50-50 revenue share, retirement benefits, insurance, training support, and more. The promotion is expected to launch in April, although an exact date is not announced. GFL features a league format with playoffs, but it differs from PFL with a team-based format, which will be determined by a draft in January. For VanZant, this return to MMA is exciting because she enjoys the sport, and also feels she will be properly compensated under the GFL banner. "I think obviously there's value and of course I want to fight for a title one day, I want to work up to a championship," VanZant said. "But I also feel like I have this realistic mindset to the point where if you're doing a job, and you're not getting paid your value for it, then it's a hobby. I just feel like if I'm going to do the same job, if I'm going